Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are today doing a rebuild with Celtic, and we are going to use the Stormbringer tactic from NAP. It is, from what I've seen, it looks very good. And let me just get out of this view. Show me less. And we're going to try and see if we can get Celtic back to the pinnacle. They've not lost anything yet, right? The cup final lost, but in terms of the league, there's nothing lost there yet. So we're going to use the Stormbringer and hopefully get back to winning ways. Rodgers left, Nancy came in and made an absolute mess of everything, and now Martin O'Neill was back to steady the ship. Just for a little bit of fun, I did sack Paul Tisdale as well, so that we can get a new director of football in, and the transfers will be left to the director of football. They have already brought in one player. What is his name? Completed transfers. I don't know how to get it, but they've brought in a young boy from Arsenal as a backup right back. So there we go. So we're going to skip through to the end of the first season with the new tactic. Again, director of football will be in full force, and hopefully we can hopefully we can win the league, win some trophies, and do well in Europe. The objective will be to hopefully win a European Cup within the 5 years. But let's just see how the first season goes. End of season 1, and it's been a very good season. The main kind of disappointment would be that we get put out of this cup in the first round by Kilmarnock right at the start of the season, which is not great. Hibs going to win the cup anyway, which is good. We're going to win the league at something of a great season. 90 points to Rangers 83. We've scored 122 goals, outscoring the league by some. Even if you take off the goals conceded, we're still pretty far and ahead of the way in terms of goal scoring. I like to look at the XG table as well. Our XG 112. So we're above that, and expected points, we are above the expected points by 5 as well. So yeah, good season. Benjamin Nygren is going to be the top goal scorer, which is fantastic for him. And if we look just quickly at the squad, we will see that in terms of goals, Nygren on 28, Engels 25, McGregor, Balakwisha on 20, Maeda on 16, and then the assists. Again, it's decent from the wingers. So Yang and Eisen Maeda and Balakwisha all doing their bit. Luca Romero came in as a loan, and he will join us when his contract is up, which is fantastic. Good work by the director of football. Cannot complain. And I'm going to try and look at the players that were brought in. So there was a few. If we go by position, Kasper Schmeichel left, so Marvin Schwab came in as a goalkeeper. Very good. Let's go back. We got a couple of bad injuries to Austin Trusty and Kieran Tierney. So Timo Hubers came in as a centre half to play in the first team. 29 years old, very good. Looks every bit a decent player. And then on the Tierney side, we signed Jack Shorrock as a backup, and we signed Josh Nichols at the start of the season. They didn't really play that much. Marcelo Sarace played most at left back, 22 games, 16 sub appearances, and done relatively well. And the further we go down, we can see Luca Romero came in, as we said, on loan, and he will join when his contract ends. So that's the end of season 1. In terms of the progress, we've got 2 trophies out of 3 domestically, and Newcastle knocked us out in the playoff round, which was devastating, because if you look at how we done in regards to the actual competition, we actually had a few good results. We beat Barcelona. We did get a couple of doings as well, but we went through 17th from the league phase. We won 4 and lost 4. Like I said, beat Barcelona 4-3, which is very good. Barcelona, who then go on to finish second. The next round, I need to stop doing that. The next round, Newcastle knocked us out. I think they beat us convincingly over the two legs, 6-2. So there's a bit of growth to do there for us. But we're on the right path. We will get to the start of next season, and then we'll look at how the squad looks. The director of football will be bringing players in, and then we can get to the end of season 2 and see where we are sitting. So we're now at the start of season 2, and I think my director of football needs to be sacked. He has signed Max Aarons. I'm not entirely sure what for. He's worth 14 million. I don't know if he's going to actually play. He obviously played at Rangers, played 35 games for Rangers. So I hope we've not paid Rangers 14 million for him, because that would be devastating. Oh, it was 3.8, there you go. So that's fine. Not that I'm impressed that we're signing Rangers players, but there we go. Matt Targett's came in as a backup left back. We've still got the young boys, Jack Shorrock and Josh Nichols. Tierney's back to full fitness, which is good. And I don't think we've signed anyone else, apart from the guys we already knew. So let's fast forward ourselves to the end of season 2. We've got 2 trophies out of 3 domestically, and I'm really, really hoping that we can do a domestic treble and go a little bit further in Europe. So let's see how that transpires. And let me tell you, we have a domestic treble. We won the Scottish Cup 3-0. I don't think Falkirk had one single solitary shot on goal. Oh no, they definitely done better in the second half then, which is fine. We're going to go and win. At half time they had 0 shots and 0 shots on target. We absolutely bossed the game start to finish. Fantastic behaviour. Then if we go back, we won the Premier Sports Cup. I guess, was it Rangers? No, it was St Mirren, 4-1 we beat them. Again, devastatingly good attack. And that's even more of a doing than what we gave was it Dundee? The Falkirk, sorry. So very good. Very, 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 very good. In terms of the league, we dominated from start to finish, and you will see that it wasn't even close. Hearts have just been relegated. That is wild. Oh dear. If we go here, then I can show you that we won the league at a canter. 38 games, 32 wins, 4 draws and 2 defeats means 100 points, means 132 goals, and again, we are, with the goal difference, we are massively, massively ahead of everyone else. And we'll check the XG again, just because I like doing that. The XG table has us at 87 points and 121 goals, so we're actually performing well above their expected goals and points, which is fantastic. If we look at the team quickly, in fact I'll do this because I never done it at the end of season 1. We're conceding roughly 1 goal a game, but we're scoring 3.5 per game, which is brilliant. So we maybe need a defender or 2 to come in and shore up the defence. But I think if we go over the course of a season, it's actually not terrible to be conceding 1 goal because we're scoring so many. So yeah, 15 clean sheets in a season as well. Not bad at all. What is information analysis? We concede a chance every 109 minutes and we create a chance every 44 minutes. Fantastic behaviour. So let's just go to the squad quickly and I'll show who's come in. So if we go down the team, you can see that Jonathan Klaus has come in. He'll not be here for long because he's 34. He'll be getting in the bin. Again, Josh Nichols and Jack Shorrock are still here. Max Aarons actually done relatively well. Played almost every game. Oh, what am I doing? Let's get this down here. So then we've got Luca Romero has played 55 games and done exceptionally well. Abu Kamara was brought in on loan and done okay. Lewis Kumas came in. Didn't really set the head on fire. But Mikel Ange Balakwisha was our top goal scorer. Very good. We definitely do need players to come in. If we look at Luca Romero in terms of development, he is every bit an absolute joke. His valuation's come down to 19 million, which isn't great. But yeah, he's still very, very good. Let me just go to the first team. and we can look at the goals and assists. So, like I said, goals, please. There we go. Balakusha's 55 games, 37 goals, 12 assists. Romero has 26 goals and 25 assists. Very, very good. And Dyson Maeda has contributed 57 goals in total. Callum McGregor's still up there with the numbers. I think he's getting on a bit as well. So the fact that he's still doing what he's doing, he's 33 years old. He will be 34 soon. So he's still playing at the peak of his powers, which is good. In terms of progression that we wanted, right? Obviously domestic treble, 5 trophies out of 6. Liverpool knocked down around the 16, which is unfortunate because we put Manchester United out in the other round. Let me just see. The tactic is a joke, by the way. Works very well. If I go to the knockout playoff round, you'll see that we put Man United out 5-4 over the course of 2 legs. Fantastic. And then if we go to the next round, Liverpool were just too much. It was 5-1 over 2 legs. So still a bit of work to do there. And yeah, 5 out of 6 in terms of domestic trophies. Let's keep that going. Let's get to the start of the next season and we can see how we're sitting. Okay, we're at the start of season 3 and we have a few new additions to the squad. Marcus Edwards, once of Sporting fame, has joined. How much did we pay for him? 10 million. Wow. So he's going to come in as a winger, which is fair enough. We bought an Estevie, who is a regen, who is very good, let me tell you. 18 years old. We got him for an absolute steal, 125k from Zaragoza. So he should hopefully get a few games under his belt this season, and he looks every bit a decent player. I don't think there's anything else changed much. In fact, I know that we're signing James Wilson from Hearts as a striker, which is fine. And I don't think anyone else has come in that we need to discuss. I think everything else remains the same. We will still be looking for progression in Europe, I think is the biggest one. We seem to have the league locked down, which is good, but we really need to get a little bit further in Europe. And I think if we can continue year on year to get a little bit further, then come season 5 we should be Champions League winners easily. Jokes, of course. So let's get ourselves going. We'll get to the end of season 3 and we can take a bit of stock and see where we're sitting. End of season 3, we're going to start off by looking at the players. So Balakusha again has been unbelievable. It's mental because in real life he's actually terrible. Maybe that's a bit harsh, I don't know. Balakusha scoring all the goals. Nygren chipping in as well, as per usual, which is good. Callum McGregor has got to be at the end of his tether here. That's got to be him done, I'd imagine, 34 years old. Still a class player, to be fair. Luca Romero, Dyson Maeda. Paulo Bernardo played more, which is good. Big fan of Paulo Bernardo. Where is my man Hatate off to? John Book, good for him. In fact, that's assists. So in terms of that was goals. In terms of assists, Luca Romero has been doing the business alongside Dyson Maeda. If we go to the matchday tab and we look, we're now conceding 0.9 per game, but we're scoring 4, which is even better. And then we can quickly check the competitions before we jump to the start of season 4. Knocked out the semi-final by Aberdeen in the Premier Sports Cup. Rangers have just beat us on penalties in the Scottish Cup, but we have by far and away again done the business in the league. So if we look here, you can see that we've got 104 points, 153 goals scored, only dropping, what's that, 6, 7, 8, only dropping 10 points across the season, which is fantastic. Is it 10 points? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 10 points. And if we look at the XG table again, as we like to do, 122 points and 122 goals is the expected goals and 85 points. So we're definitely flying high ahead of that. I have managed I have managed, let me tell you, to find the transfers. So if we go here, and I'm sure it's in here, and then into transfer history, we can see that we have sold Arma Engels for 23 million, and then a couple of other boys went on loan, and we brought in Luke Dick from Rochdale as a left back, looks very good. Salko Hamzic as a goalkeeper, looks very good at 21 years old. Jeremy Jacquet, or Jacquet, whatever you want to say it, has come in as a centre half. And Rafael Pinto Pedrosa, who I have signed in previous games. It just turns out that my football director is a fan as well. So there we go. Boys got a long throw on him. And we also signed Ted Curd from Chelsea as a backup goalkeeper. There we go. What we can do is, obviously I wasn't able to do this previously, but if we go into the 25-26 season, we can see the players that came in and out. And then the 26-27, we again can see the players that came in and out, and the money that was spent as well. So all looking very good. We just need to press on. It's not great that we've only won the league this season, but let's get to the start of season 4, where we can hopefully bring a few more players in, and then get ready to go and win the league again. Let's get there. Season 4, here we go. Signings that have come in. James Ward-Prowse has come in as a free transfer at 33 years old. Not entirely sure why. Abu Kamara has rejoined from his loan spell a few seasons ago. Looks very good. And we have signed Wagner from CBR, who are in Brazil, I'm assuming. Looks not terrible. 20 jumping reach. I bet he must be a giant. So, yeah. That's who we've brought in. It looks like that's who we're going with. We will batter through season 4 with the hope of getting back to domestic success, and again another step forward in Europe. I don't think I showed it the last time. Last season it was PSG who put us out in the round of 16 of the qualification round, so not great. We've also made a loan contract offer for this guy, who looks very good as a 19-year-old Ebu Bekir is. And he's left and right Frankfurt on a free transfer. So there we go. So yeah, let's jump to the end of season 4 and see where we are sitting. 4 complete, and we have won the league again. I'm not sure how many times that is. Is that maybe? Oh, it's 4. It's 4 from now, so that might be 7 or something potentially. I'm not sure. Winning the league at an absolute canter. We've lost a couple of games more than we did last season and drawn a couple more, which isn't great, but there we are. If we go to the competitions tab, you will see that we get put out of this competition by Hearts. The Rangers looks as if we'll probably win it. We won the Premier Sports Cup again. I think we've won that every season, maybe. Rangers won it the season before, so we've won it, twice? 3? Well, that'll be 3 times now. 29, we've won it 2 times, so I'm a liar. And we got a step further in the Champions League. We got to the quarterfinals, where Real Madrid absolutely took us to school. And by took us to school, I mean they beat us 9-6 over 2 legs. We beat them 4-3 away, which is wild. Just unfortunate. We conceded 6 goals at home, but there you go. So that's looking very, 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 very good. If we go through the squad, we can see that, again, in terms of goals and assists, I mean, the numbers are getting worse as time goes on. Balakusha 23, Negrin 23, again, the standouts. James Ward-Prowse scores 21 in his first season at 33 years old, on you go. And Philip Scorbus scored 15. Unbelievable scenes. On you go, wee man. Luca Romero has been more of a creator than anything else, along with Dyson Maida, 23 and 19 respectively. Jota chipping in a little bit as well. So yeah, it's certainly going in the right direction. We are absolutely dominant within Scotland, which is fine. If we look at the transfers that we brought in, then you'll see that Wagner, Ward-Prowse, Kamara. We did get Ebu Bekir in. He's not really played much, which is which is weird, but okay. We have got Wisdom Mike in from Bayern Munich for 2.4 million, who's not really played much. Matheus Nunez comes in from Man City on loan and played, I think he played the majority of the games. Let's have a look. It says 0 here, but he absolutely did. He's played like 30 games maybe. Daniel Mendes came in from Lugo. Let me see Daniel Mendes. A regen, looks okay. And Simon Fredrickson came in as a free transfer. Again, a regen, all in 2010, unbelievable statistics at 5.2 million. So, very, very good. Lewis Palmer, Matthew Target, and Colby Donovan all vacated the club. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to get to the start of season 5. We'll take a bit of stock, see where we are, and then we will get to the end of season 5, get to the end of the rebuild, and we can then look at the manager profile to see how many trophies that we've had. Where are we? It tells you somewhere. Profile maybe? Profile? Managerial stats. 8 games played. Why is it not telling me how many 4 cups? Overall career stats is 4 cups. My goodness. There we go. Where was that? It's just disappeared now. I don't actually care. 4 league wins, 4 cup wins, 8 trophies out of 12 at this point in time. And yeah, let's try and get double figures over 5 years. That would be good. We have a 1% of 87, but that's only based on 8 games. There we go. So yeah, let's get to the start of the new season, and then we will see where we land. Season 5, the final season. We brought in Harry Darling from I don't know where it was from, but we brought him in anyway. And we've made a couple of signings as well. So we've got Hamish Laird, who is an 18-year-old defensive midfielder from Ireland. Looks very good. Name like Hamish Laird, you would have thought it was Scottish. Lewis Hall has come in, 20 years old, from, well, he's a free transfer. Bryce Samba from Rennes, 35 years old to play in goals. And Matty Pollock has come in from Watford as another centre-half. Looks very, very good actually. Very good. So, decent signings there. We've had loads of players go out. So Marvin Schwab, the goalkeeper, has been out for... where did that go? Yeah, he's been out for 7 million. We've had a bunch of players go out for 0, which is fine. Ebu Bekir has been out and didn't play a game for us, or he played 3 games maybe. That's disappointing. And Cameron Carter-Vickers joins him at Al Khalij, as well as Marvin Schwab. So they've given us, 28 million for them. And Shin Yamada is also off skis to the Middle East. So good for them. We are going to keep the tactic as it is, as we have done. I don't know why that goalkeeping kit was red and white and the centre half's yellow. Not sure. Or maybe that means they've moved. That's exactly what it means. So we can clear this, and we will get into the fifth season. We'll see where it lands. We're going for 5 in a row in the league, and yeah, maybe a semi-final of a European Cup. Let's wait and see what happens. But let's get to the end of season 5. Season 5, and as we suspected, or as we had hoped, I should say, we have won a domestic treble again. So I think that is that 11 trophies out of 15, maybe, I'm not sure. Regardless, we've won the league every season, which is fantastic. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Again, ran away with it pretty early. 11 more wins than Rangers, 133 goals again. Like, our goal difference has been a shambles. The 2 false nines that we're running have been unbelievable. If we go back to the competitions tab, the Champions League was a bit of a washout. We get knocked out in the league phase, not great. We have beat Dunfermline 4-2 in extra time, and we beat Hibs 4-0 in the Premier Sports Cup. Can't read it, I'm looking right at it. So it was a good season. A treble was always good. We can look just quickly at the players that we brought in um, before the final season. Effectively, we can look at who came in and who went out. So I think we had mentioned the majority of these guys. Oh, please go up. So yeah, Hamish Laird, Lewis Hall, Bryce Samba, Matty Pollock. We then brought in Dara O'Shea for 13 million. Dylan Markinde from Falkirk, who then went on to play 26 games. A 28-year-old, I think, was that from Falkirk? Yep, for 925k. Jaffet Tanganga came in at 31 years old as centre half. And then Valentin Gendry, who done not bad as well. So a decent finish. We lost, obviously. I think at this point in time the the rebuild was complete. Carter Vickers out, Maida's out, Yamada's out, Trusty's out. A lot of the players ended up leaving, but we didn't make good money. So I think transfers out was 66 million and transfers in was 65 million. So yeah, good business in that sense. If we check the squad numbers in terms of goals, assists, etc., then we can see that Abu Kamara and Benjamin Nygren are top of the pile, with Mikel Angel and Balakrisha right behind them. Celtic fans will wish this was the guy. Will wish this was the guy that we had in real life. He's just not hit those heights. Lewis Hall came in as left back and has scored 18 goals. Work that out. Obviously, the tactic's just been an absolute joke. So yeah, a couple of the players are wanted. A few of the players are leaving. Konecki will be off to Torino. Marcus Edwards will be on his way. Never really played, did he? He'll be on his way to Midtjylland. Jota, unfortunately, will go to Udinese, and James Ward-Prowse can go in the bin, as far as I'm concerned. And Callum McGregor is retiring, an absolute Celtic hero. Can we offer him a new contract? Let's see if we can just get McGregor. Assistant manager, yep, come in as assistant manager, I don't care. Sean Maloney can go, and this rebuild's done. So yeah, that's the rebuild. If you like this, brilliant, fantastic. Drop a comment, let us know. If there is a team you want me to rebuild, stick it in the comments. The first one in there will get the rebuild done. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing a rebuild, drop it in the comments, and I will get to work on that as quick as possible. That is the rebuild. This was a tactic. Anything you want to know, then just drop a message in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.